What's good, everybody? It's the young baller here, and today I'm gonna talk about something, or a player in specific. I'm gonna talk about Russell Westbrook and why he would never win a ring. So, as we all know, OKC is trailing to Portland 0-2 already, and I feel like the main reason why is because Russell Westbrook has just been super inconsistent. I mean, take a look at his stats from the previous games. I mean, as you can see, he's shooting poorly, very poorly. He had 14 points his last outing. He is shooting extremely poorly. He shot 5 for 20. And I think his biggest problem is he keeps trying so hard to chase a triple double. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but I feel like he's just trying to chase a triple double so he can just get his name up there and I guess try to make a Hall of Fame. I mean, like, this is 2 years straight. I mean, the first year he did it, it was super impressive. I mean, he deserved it because he had no help. Second year he did it, and we were still applauding him because, I mean, they still got out the first round against a not a bad, but not a good Utah Jazz team. And now for the third straight season, you're averaging a triple double with an MVP candidate on the team. Now, Paul George, if he leaves after the season, I really wouldn't blame him. I mean, Russell Westbrook has just been all over the place since the beginning of the season. And he's been shooting poorly. He's shooting 29% from the three-pointer this year. Now, I know he's never been a really consistent three-point shooter, but 29%, that's the lowest he shot, I think, in his whole career. I'm not sure. I have to check that. And another problem is I repeat, he cannot guard Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard has been scoring so consistent on him, and it's not even been escalating with CJ McCollum because he's been balling too. So if Damian Lillard's not getting it, CJ McCollum's getting it. And that's really extremely bad. Again, and Skinner has been doing good ever since the absence of Yusuf Nurkic. He's been getting boards and been a battle between him and Steven Adams. Now Steven Adams is another player that I want to talk about. Steven Adams just keeps letting Russell Westbrook get these rebounds. He's letting Westbrook stat chase. And I don't like that. If they want to win games, but Steven Adams has to get boards. He has to not let Russell Westbrook. He has to like, hey Russ, listen, it's the playoffs. I want to get these boards, but he's not doing that. He wants to let Russ just average a triple double in the playoffs. I assume. Now, as I showed you the stats earlier, Russell Westbrook did not get a triple double that game, and I think he didn't. He didn't get an assist, and he was trying so hard. It was either assist or rebound, but he was trying so hard to get it. He contested it. When Damian Lillard shot, I remember this play. Damian Lillard shot a three, and Russell Westbrook contested it, and he somehow got the rebound. Steven Adams cannot let that happen. He has to say something about that. He has to confront Russell Westbrook about that or something. Or this inconsistency is going to continue to last for the OKC Thunder. They're not gonna win. They're not gonna go out the first round. I mean, you're down 0-2, and you have two All Stars and one future All Star plus a good bench man, a good six man, and Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder he's been playing better than Russell Westbrook in my opinion. No, I know he's not better than Russell Westbrook, but I feel like he's been better than Russell Westbrook since the playoffs have started. Because Westbrook just keep trying to get the triple doubles, he keeps trying to get his highlights up, and there's no problem with that if they're not winning games. You know, I mean, like they were beating. If you take a look right now, they've beaten. They could beat the Trailblazers earlier in the season, but since then, Damian Lillard has been dropping 30 points per game on Russell Westbrook. During the season, Russell Westbrook can't guard. He couldn't guard Damian Lillard. He still can't. Like he has to do a better job on defense instead of trying to get boards and assists. Like in the beginning of the season, he averaged the most steals a game. So far, I haven't seen that defense, the same defense on Damian Lillard that we've seen during the season. It just hasn't been contributing to his offense. Now, Westbrook, I'm not gonna lie, he has excellent court vision, but sometimes he passes up good shots just to pass the ball. Like he could have 9 assists, and then he'll be wide open like that. That play right there. Now I know what you're thinking. He didn't deserve to play. Yes, he did. I mean, He still could have took the shots. Russell Westbrook, he knows how to convert. He knows how to make these plays. He's not bad at this. I mean, let's take a look at some of the highlights that you see on your screen right now. There was no reason to pass that ball. Now I know they had time left in the shot clock, not that much time, but still, he still could have shot it instead of trying to stat chase. Like, I mean, we get it. You broke Big O's record, okay? I don't get why you still trying to average a triple double during the playoffs. Like, and another thing, I don't think he cares that his team is losing. Now, I know that may be true. He may care a lot, but me personally, I don't think he cares that his team is losing. I say that because if you see that your team is, I mean, they had to. It was a tie ball game going into halftime, and then out of nowhere they lost by 20. It was 114-94. And the problem with that being Russell Westbrook shot poorly, 5 for 20. He shot extremely poorly coming out of halftime. He shot extremely poorly, and I think what OKC should consider doing is giving Dennis Schroeder more minutes. I mean, he's a great bench player. He knows how to score. He can pass. I mean, he was supposed to be a future All-Star for the Atlanta Hawks. Russ Westbrook, he's just trying too hard, trying super hard to just get points and rebounds. Points is not a problem. I'll admit that. Getting points for a team is not a problem. He needs to do that. But rebounds with a big man, Steven Adams, he knows how to get boards. Steven Adams can get boards. He just lets Russell Westbrook get him. And if he just continue that, he's not going to ever win a ring. And Paul George should just leave. Anyway, that wraps up this video, ladies and gentlemen. If you agree with what I said, please smash that like button or dislike button. I don't really care. We have our own opinions. And it's me signing out.